Change doesn't have to start at the top, but it sure as heck helps. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share my thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. I'm here in Santiago, Chile, taking a break from walking around. You can see some cool stuff behind me there. And one of the fascinating things that I learned about Chile, in Santiago specifically, is that there are a lot of stray dogs here. And originally, when the government saw all these stray dogs all over the place, they wanted to kill them. And the citizens here in Chile were mortified in Santiago. They were mortified. There was an uprising. And then soon what started to happen is every time the government found a stray dog that they wanted to kill, the citizens would say, "Oh, that's my dog, that's my dog." And the citizens would slowly start to claim all these dogs as their own. And so the government really couldn't do anything. They couldn't kill the dogs because people were saying that that those dogs belonged to them. And soon they would have 5 or 6 people all claiming that the dogs belonged to them. And so what gradually started to happen is that the citizens of Santiago adopted all the stray dogs as their own. And they're all well fed, they're all taken care of. Just a couple minutes ago I was walking and I saw some random lady kneel down and pet and lay down on the floor with one of the dogs and give the dog a hug. The dogs are well fed. During the rain, the citizens come out and they give little jackets to the dogs. And it's really amazing to see that. And what's really fascinating about this story is that the change didn't happen from the top. The change happened from citizens. It happened from ordinary people that really wanted to see things done the way that they thought was right. And I thought there are a lot of parallels between that story and to what we're seeing inside of organizations around the world. And that is that, sure, it is very helpful for change to be supported from the top. In fact, eventually it becomes crucial. But change doesn't have to start there. Change can start from the bottom. Change can start from grassroots efforts. Change can start from groups of people that want to see things done differently. And so when we think about the future of work, we don't have to rely all the time on executives and on business leaders and on managers to drive change. As employees, we can come together and we have a voice now. We can use social tools. We can use sites like Glassdoor. We have a lot of transparency, and we have a voice where we can tell organizations what we want, what we expect, what we value, what we care about, and organizations will start to change. And we're starting to see this all over the world. I was just in Argentina a couple days ago. Here I'm in Santiago, Chile, and I'm starting to see this everywhere in the world. I mean, the future of work is a big topic. Everybody cares about it regardless of where in the world they happen to be. And so change is crucial, change is coming, but we don't always have to rely on executives and the people that sit at the very tops of our organizations to drive change. Any employee can start to drive change. Start that conversation, bring things up, get employees together, and start to share these ideas and concepts around how the workplace is changing. And I guarantee you, we will be able to drive change starting from the bottom. And eventually it will be supported by the top. Because just as in the example that I gave about Santiago and the dogs here, it has to be supported from the top, because eventually a lot of these employees won't want to be a part of these organizations. They won't want to work for these types of managers. And so we can drive change. We really can make it happen. We're definitely starting to see it in the United States. Starting to see it here in other parts of the world, in Argentina, in Santiago, in Chile. I was in India recently. So it's happening. Curious to hear what you think. Leave me a comment below. You can also email me, jacob@thefutureorganization.com. If you're interested in sponsoring any content or teaming up on some content, you can send me an email there. You can also find me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @JacobM. And of course, if you want to get access to more episodes of these videos, podcasts, articles, and other fun stuff that I'm working on, you can visit thefutureorganization.com. So remember, it's helpful to have change supported from the top, but it doesn't have to start there. I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.